morning, everyone. My name is Deirdre O'Rourke, and I'm from Awakenings Hypnotherapy and Mind and Life Coaching. And welcome here today for a talk on pillars of empowerment and success. And this is one of a series of talks that I follow on my Facebook Live and through the Mind and Body Experience. So you can catch up on any of the others, and they all lead to just empowering ourselves and making the best of ourselves that we can be, to achieve and help us achieve our goals. So today we'll start this talk, pillars of empowerment and success. So there are certain factors that are absolutely essential and critical to help us positively achieve our goals, to become personally empowered and to fulfill our purpose in life. And I call these factors in my programs the pillars of personal empowerment and success. And these are the key critical components which we must focus on to improve our chances of succeeding in achieving any goal we aspire to. Now, empowerment and success require a combination of many different elements, and they come together in a specific way. And without these elements, we struggle to overcome those setbacks and challenges that we encounter. So now we'll take a look at some of these pillars. One, beliefs. When our beliefs are limiting, they prevent us from achieving our goals. We need to identify these beliefs and look how we label ourselves and at how others label us. Do they label us lazy, unreliable, worthless, shy? The labels you accept upon yourself cause you to think and act in a certain way, triggering a chain reaction of behaviours which subsequently attract the events and circumstances you're experiencing at this very moment. So consider the personal beliefs that you have about different areas of your life: work, career, health, family, well-being, relationships, money, learning, development. Once you identify these beliefs, you need to question them to see, are they valid? So create doubt by asking questions such as, how is this belief absurd and ridiculous? Transform your language, your thoughts, your perspective about these beliefs. Consciously control your habitual reaction and responses to events and circumstances that might trigger your beliefs. Identify negative long-term consequences of your beliefs in order to create enough pain to motivate yourself to take the necessary action. Once you've weakened your limiting beliefs, you're now ready to begin cultivating empowering ones that help you move forward with greater momentum towards your goals. And then ask questions: what empowering belief must I begin to cultivate that will make a difference in my life? What must I believe in each area of my life in order to attain my goals? What would I need to believe in order to have achieved all my goals? So then we come up with examples of empowering beliefs, things like, I'm in charge of my life and my circumstances. Setbacks are only temporary. I already have all I need to succeed within me. I don't need other people's approval to succeed. Hard work and perseverance always pay in the end. Then we move on to the second pillar, habits. Almost everything we do, it results from a habit or routine that we have cultivated over a lifetime. Some of these habits are positive and empowering, but the others might as well be sabotaging your success. So we need to question our habits. Which of my daily habits are helpful and productive, and which ones are hurtful and prevent me from getting what I want? Make a list of the limiting behaviours you tend to indulge in that might cause you more harm than good. For example, perfectionism, procrastination, making excuses, seeking comfort, excessive TV watching, lack of focus, instant gratification. And then make a list of empowering behaviours that you can cultivate to help you improve your life. For example, self-discipline, persistence, waking early, healthy eating. And then make the decision to change. Before making a decision to change any habit, you must acknowledge you're ready and you're willing to make that change. So admit to yourself, these behaviours must change, and I am capable of changing them starting today. The moment you identify your habits and behaviours that stop you from living your life you want is the moment you start to cultivate those new empowering ones that will lead you down the path of fulfilment. Then third pillar, we need to look at our resources. We must take stock of yourself, identify the resources you have at your disposal that will help you to secure the things you want most in life. A resource is anything you can make use of to help achieve your desired outcome. And it can also be your resourcefulness in any situation. So examples of resources: empowering language, critical skills, emotional anchors, support from peers, solution-focused questions, access to knowledge, qualities, traits, time available. And so make a list of those resources you have at your disposal and then ask questions such as: what specific resources do I have in this category? What ones could be missing that I need to help me get my goals? How could I go about acquiring these missing ones? How can I make best use of the ones I have to achieve my goals? What about the ones that I've forgotten I even possess or that are completely dormant? Then we move on to pillar 4, skills and strengths. Again, we must ask ourselves, what skills do I have at my disposal that will help my outcome? What critical new skills must I master? How do I go about developing them? Where must I begin? And then, are there skills and strengths I have in my skill set that I never use and that would be useful? So then we look at different lists of skills: thinking skills, decision making, problem solving, creative thinking, critical thinking, social skills, personal influence, persuasion, leadership, public speaking, networking, parenting, motivating people, personal skills then as well, goal setting, time management, emotional intelligence, financial management, productivity, organisation skills. The list goes on. So we must also identify our strengths. Our strengths are like deep, thick roots of a tree stump that's secured to the ground against the harsh forces of nature. Your strengths are your superpower ability that you call forth at the time of need to help you break through problems and obstacles. It's critical that you become aware and recognise your best assets, because sooner or later you're going to need them. So again, ask some questions. What are my real strengths? What have I developed to a high level of proficiency? What talents do I have that will help me achieve my goals? Which of my qualities have helped me overcome my setbacks in the past? What knowledge do I have that is essential? What activities am I good at? What personal habits and behaviours could assist me? Then on the opposite side of the scale we have our weaknesses. But weaknesses are simply the areas of life that we haven't had an opportunity to work on or to develop. We might have neglected these areas for some reason or other, or simply they weren't important enough at the time. But we must identify them and ask, how can I best overcome my limitations in these areas? Who could possibly assist me? What resources and knowledge might I need to help me overcome? What experience might I gain in order to become more confident in these areas? And how can I use my strengths to overcome my weaknesses? What potential opportunities can be found within my weaknesses? Keep in mind, you don't always need to overcome your weaknesses. You simply need to build the right support mechanism that'll help you gain the necessary leverage you need to move beyond areas you've had little or no experience with. Then on to the next pillar, emotions. To be human is to experience a plethora of incredible emotions that add to the depth of our life experience. However, many times we incorrectly interpret our emotions, or we are simply unable to deal with them in an effective way, and this leads us down a dark spiral of despair. Emotions are doing more than our interpretations of reality. Things don't just happen to us. We interpret what happens to us in our own unique way and therefore experience a corresponding emotion. This emotion will then be perceived as good or bad, helpful or hurtful, productive or unproductive, based on our own personal interpretations. So we need to take time to learn and manage our emotional patterns so they work for us rather than against us. Again, make a list of your limiting emotions. Things like inadequacy, discomfort, overwhelm, fear, frustration, anger. All limiting emotions signify that something's not working, that we must change something, or that we must start thinking differently about the situation at hand. Then, Emotions that, if cultivated correctly, can lead to a more fulfilling, enriching and rewarding life, like appreciation, happiness, fascination, joy, confidence, love, gratitude. All emotions are helpful and assist us to learn more about ourselves and the situation we're in. All emotions have a hidden meaning, a message that, if understood, can guide us in the right direction. Each day, take time to bring emotions into your day that will transform your life and the life of those around you. Not only will this give you great pleasure to your experience, but it will also help you develop a state of mind that will assist with the achievement of your goals and objectives. So then we have the pillar motivation. This is an absolute necessity for long-term success. With it, the journey is much more pleasant and fun. However, without it, everything you do can seem like a chore and puts an even heavier burden on our shoulders. So what does motivation require? Responsibility, determination, self-discipline, optimism, enthusiasm, greater levels of energy. So suggestions for enhancing motivation could be things like laughter, diaphragmatic breathing, empowering physiology, healthy lifestyle, goal setting. Then we have emotions that deplete our motivation: pessimism, anger, depression, fear, grief, sadness, resentment, jealousy, guilt. The list goes on. Now then we head to the 7th pillar, which is our goal setting. And here we put everything together. Goal setting in the traditional sense might not be essential for success. However, goal setting of some kind is absolutely necessary, as it will help you focus on the important things to you that are needed to to achieve your desired outcomes. There are 2 types of goals that we can set. We can set visionary goals, which are focused on our long-term objectives. They're ambitious goals that motivate you to keep moving forward despite any problems or obstacles you meet on the way. And then activity goals, focused on daily and weekly actions that you must take in order to attain your main visionary goals. They're tasks and projects that you work on consistently to make you move step by step towards the bigger picture. Often we do not achieve goals due to the reasons we discussed earlier: low levels of motivation, lack of passion, not enough resources, limiting beliefs, unhelpful habits, inferior level of skill, lack of knowledge, not enough urgency, or emotional turmoil. Everything we discussed can cause stagnation when it comes to goal achievement, and result can sabotage our success. So we must make our goals smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timed. They must also be believable, challenging, ecological, focused, optimistic, and often written. So we must develop that plan of action. By doing so, focus on the big rocks by taking into account the most important things you need to do to achieve your desired outcomes. Reverse engineer your goals by seeing yourself as having already achieved them in the future, then working step by step backwards from that point to the present moment. Ask, what did I do specifically to achieve this particular outcome? Schedule daily objectives and tasks. Account for possible obstacles you could face along the way. Account for possible resources that you may require. Identify your support that you need from others. Make sure you stay flexible and adapt to changing circumstances and conditions. There is no point in drawing up an inflexible plan of action that doesn't take into account new information or unexpected events. Therefore, also always transform your approach when required to help you get back on track. It's important to develop a system for tracking the progress you make towards your goals, and it's important to help motivate and keep you on track and moving in the right direction. So now, it's a lot of thought there and a lot of steps to take to help us achieve our goals, to become fulfilled, to become personally empowered, and to be successful in the ways that you need to attain your purpose in life. And now, we take some time for yourself and to relax, and we'll have a little hypnotherapy on success and empowerment. So, close your eyes and settle into a comfortable chair. Feet firmly on the ground and make sure you will not be disturbed. Bring your awareness to your body. Are there any areas of tension? Feel a sensation of warmth beginning in your toes, coming up to your feet, into your ankles, heels, calves, knees and thighs, flowing into your pelvis and abdomen, up your chest and the length of your back, caressing your shoulders, flowing down your arms, into your hands and fingers and up over your scalp and face. Just relax back in a way that is most comfortable for you now. Find the most comfortable place for your hands and for your head. And as you settle back and relax comfortably and completely, this is a chance for you to begin to experience just how comfortable and relaxing hypnosis can be. How good it feels to achieve a relaxed state of mind, a state of mind that is so relaxed that you can begin to adjust the way you think, feel and act about those things that have bothered you. And you can do so very easily, for relaxation, peace of mind and hypnosis are all just a breath away. And as you relax back, you can, if you choose, notice some of the feelings and the sensations in your body. Just notice some of the sensations that can filter into your awareness right now. You may become aware of the feeling of the shoes on your feet. Perhaps you may notice the sensations in your hands as they just rest there, peacefully and easily. Or perhaps you may be aware of how the chair is comfortably supporting your body. And as you continue listening to me, you can allow yourself to become aware of how you are breathing. And because you're not really doing anything right now, you don't need to take in too much air. All you need is enough air to relax and wind down. And imagine now that the air that you breathe in is full of perfect relaxation that is flowing deep into your lungs, helping you to relax and breathe easily and peacefully. And imagine this relaxation continues to flow into your lungs with each breath you inhale. Each breath like endless waves of perfect relaxation. And now imagine that this relaxation is beginning to spread and flow like a gentle river of relaxation through your chest, deep into all your muscles and cells there, helping all of your internal organs to relax and perform their own special function in a very efficient, healthy, yet very relaxed way. As it flows deep into the organs of your body, it is releasing any tension that may be stored there, allowing each organ to deeply, comfortably relax as it functions in a stress-free environment. And if thoughts enter your mind, don't fight them. Instead, they are butterflies, and let them flutter in and out again. Or imagine they are images flickering across the screen. Acknowledge the thought, then detach yourself from it. What you're concentrating on is your body and its comfort. Keep reminding yourself about this and forgive yourself if you get distracted and tense up. And as you relax even further, let the following thoughts sink into your subconscious. While I am lying here relaxed, I know deep within that I am physically stronger and physically fitter. My strength and fitness are growing. In daily life, I am more alert, more energetic, more wide awake. I am positive, I am optimistic, I am buoyant. When I am doing something that matters to me, I become utterly immersed in it, totally involved, and my mind moves in constructive and creative ways. Every day, my nerves become stronger and steadier. Every day, my mind is clearer. Every day, I am more composed. I am positive and optimistic. I think clearly and I'm able to concentrate easily on what is important to me. I give my whole undivided attention to whatever I'm doing at the time. My memory is improving and I remember all that is important to me. Everything is in the correct proportion in my mind. I give my whole attention to everything that is significant to me and I concentrate. Within I am strong, fit and energetic. My mind is free and new solutions come to me more easily. I am resourceful. I am inventive. I enjoy my inventiveness. Life is interesting and stimulating. I am achieving, positive and optimistic. Every day I'm becoming calmer, more focused, more sure of myself. My body feels relaxed. My mind feels free. I am calm. As I become and remain calmer and more relaxed, so I develop much more confidence in myself, confidence in my ability to do not only what needs to be done each day, but whatever I would like to do each day, sure of my success, working towards my success, creating my own success. Because of this, every day I feel more independent, more able to stand on my own 2 feet and go the way I want to go. Every day I have a greater feeling of personal power and effectiveness. It's a better feeling than I have felt for a long, long time, and that feeling is growing and taking root. I concentrate on my goal. Whatever I'm doing, I concentrate fully on my goal, whether it is large or small. I am focused on what I want to achieve, and I am successful. I keep my goal in mind. It is a reality. I am making it a reality. I know deep within that I am physically stronger and fitter. My strength and fitness are growing. In daily life, I am more alert, more energetic, more wide awake. I am positive. I am optimistic. I am buoyant. I am creating a good future. I am achieving what I want because I am strong and able and focusing on it. And now I'm walking along a country lane, but I'm walking slowly because I have a heavy rucksack on my back. All around me, there are the beauties of nature, sunlight, greenery, birdsong, the sweet scent of the breeze. I long to enjoy them, but the weight on my shoulders prevents me. There are many interesting paths I could take, but what I am carrying makes it all seem too much. I'm trudging along the path and I realise this is the path of life, and the weight I'm carrying is all the baggage from the past, all the negative messages, the unhelpful beliefs, the bad habits, the memories of things that went wrong, or anything specific to you that has held you back. So I stop. I unhook the rucksack from my shoulders and let it fall to the ground behind me. I hear the dull thud as it hits the earth. I turn around and see that the big battered rucksack is turning to dust before my eyes, sinking into the ground. All the useless heavy old stuff from the past is gone and I am free. I turn my back and take a good breath, a deep breath. How good it feels to be free. Now I walk on, light and liberated, going at the pace I like, enjoying each step. I feel the earth beneath my feet, so solid. I feel the breeze in my hair and the sun on my shoulders. How beautiful the greenery is and the shapes of nature. How fresh the air smells, blowing through the trees. Now I'm really getting somewhere, and that is like my path in life. Now I have left the past behind. I reinvent myself each day. I am who I wish to be. I do what I wish to do. I explore new options. Now I see an interesting path branching off, so I take it. It leads to a seat in the sunshine, looking out over a panoramic view. I look into the blue distance and am aware of the scope of life and all the possibilities there for me. I feel excited and uplifted. I feel the sun shining on me. I am enveloped in golden warmth. I feel this warmth gathering and growing behind my solar plexus, now just spreading outwards from my solar plexus beyond the confines of my body, forming a glowing, radiant bubble around me. I know it is the glow of my confidence, and that's with me whenever I need it in life. So keep that image with you of your glowing, radiant bubble of confidence. And you can achieve it at any time. And now, when you're ready, we will count down to everyday awareness, bringing with you the feelings of confidence, expectation and freedom, or any other feelings that came up with you today. Now you're nearly ready to wake up, and we will count out of the hypnotic state and back to everyday awareness. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and off the count of 1, at the count of 5 you will awaken, bringing with you confidence, relaxation, strength, strong emotions, strong beliefs, good habits, and all of the elements of what you focused on today. So 1, your mind and body are perfectly in tune together. 2, you're now beginning to alert yourself. 3, you're becoming more and more alert. 4, you're now aware of everything going on around you. And 5, you can open your eyes. You're wide awake, ready to start achieving your goals. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I hope you found that useful. You can check out my Facebook page any of my previous Facebook live talks that I did through the Mind and Body experience. And if anything came up today that you want to discuss, just give me a private message and I'll get back to you. And in the meantime, have a great day. I'll talk soon. Okay, bye.